Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. Today on this episode, we're going to take a look at the brand new album from a guy who's always really busy. This is his 12th studio album under his own name, but all told, I think he's got like 22 studio albums under, whether it be Devin Townsend Project, and the various other things he's got going on. Of course, yes, this is Devin Townsend. Powernerd is the latest release for him on Inside Out Records. Let's actually have that upside down. Should be, there's the slipcase, that's the way it should be. All right. And then this is kind of stark, kind of desolate, right? Looking. Here he is. This is the 2 CD set from Inside Out. The second disc has about 25 minutes or so worth of demo stuff on it. And you have the main album itself, which is, I think, 44 and change, something like that. So there's various different editions of this. I think there's a single CD version, which that is the actual album cover, which is, basically this, but with his name and the logo on it, which I think is kind of cool. And then this almost looks like a Norwegian black metal album, right? You get lyrics and things, credits and all that stuff. That's pretty striking artwork, I would say. Whether it's all AI generated or not, who knows in this day and age, right? Everything just seems to be AI, something or other, right? Let's see, so who plays on the album? So, of course, we've got Devin Townsend on vocals, guitars, synths, bass, computer stuff, Darby Todd on drums. We've got Diego Tejada, the great Diego Tejada, on keyboards and synths. You got Mike Keneally, additional keyboards. You've got Mark Cimino on acoustic guitar, Gene Savoy on additional bass on one track, Ayman Kosa, some vocals, Tanya Ghosh, additional vocals, Jamie Josta, additional vocals. And, of course, produced by the man himself, all songs written by Mr. Townsend. So, what do we have on this album? He's got so many releases, and I have pretty much kept up with a good chunk of his solo catalog, but there are albums here or there that either I just never got a chance to hear or whatever, because there's just always so much to listen to, and he puts out stuff so regularly. But often called progressive metal, progressive rock, ambient stuff, electronic, soundscapey things. He's done it all, right? He's done extreme metal, of course, with Strapping Young Lad. Even some of his solo catalog is splattered with things like that. And this is his first album. It's been a couple of years since the last one, so this is kind of a return, sort of, to more straightforward material in a way. Like I said, it's not a very long album, so it's like 44 minutes, but there's a good amount of variety on here. So right off the bat, you get the title track, Powernerd, which I think is really good. That's an up-tempo kind of heavy track. It's fun. It's got wacky lyrics, as always, as you can imagine. This whole concept of like someone who's basically just kind of ignored, and then all of a sudden, comes into prominence, right? Falling Apart is a cool tune. Then you got Knuckle Dragger, which is, I think, along with Powernerd, one of the two real kind of heavy rockers on here. It's closest thing to progressive metal as you can get. Knuckle Dragger is loads and loads of fun, and just some, raging guitars and drums, and Devin doing all sorts of vocal styles. Really cool. Then you get to the really interesting part of the album, and a lot of this stuff kind of flows. One track flows into the next. You got Gratitude, which is a really nice song. I like that a lot. There's great soundscapes on here, great use of synthesizers, and just kind of like this atmospheric kind of floaty type synth passages, which I think work really well, especially when he's got a great voice. His melodic voice is so good. Gratitude is great. Dreams of Light I really like a lot. You got Ubelia, and then Jainism. Jainism is one of my favorite tracks on here. Again, so melodic, so memorable. It's just atmospheric, great use of synths. It rocks in spots, but nice balance of the light, the melodic, the heavy, right? It's just really good. Then you have Younger Love. Glacier's another really great track. that moves into Goodbye. Goodbye is again balances the rocking with the more atmospheric stuff. Great vocals. Goodbye is one of the standout tracks on here. And then the last track, which is, it took me a few listens to really warm up to it, is Ruby Quaker, which is one of those just oddball songs. He's talking about his coffee and how much he loves his coffee, and we get it. And I'm thinking, God, is this just like a throwaway waste of a song? But then like it just gets first. It's almost kind of like country in a way, and then it just blasts into you got blast beat drums and just raging metal, and it's almost like, whoa, is this like a throwback to like Strapping Young Lad? And then it ends kind of corny again. Once it's just loads and loads of fun. So really, really cool. Most of the stuff is fairly short. The longest track on here is Goodbye, which I mentioned, which is just under 6 minutes long. Everything else is like 3-4 minutes. Dreams of Light is under a minute. Everything else about 3-4 minutes long. So there's no real extended anything on here. But it really works, and it's very enjoyable. It's quirky, it's heavy in spots, it's kind of proggy. There's loads of great soaring melodies. Because like I said, he's an underrated singer, I think. I really enjoy this. I think, to me, this album gets better with every listen, and I think it combines a lot of the different aspects of what we love so much about Devin Townsend all in one release, where it's not, the whole thing isn't all this kind of ambient, kind of spacey stuff. The whole thing isn't this, kind of raging metal, right? It's just kind of like a little bit of everything, which is pretty cool. On the bonus disc, it's about, like I said, it's about 25-26 minutes long. You get a demo of Flow, a demo of Trust Fix, and or Trust Fuck, whatever the hell it is, and a demo of Vast. And these are just all these little pieces of things and ideas put together. It's pretty interesting listen as well. It's not very coherent. A bunch of these tracks they just sound like things pieced together, and you get a little static. You get like, a little bit of ambience that goes along for a while, and then all of a sudden you hear some static, and then boom, it's raging metal, and then static, and then boom, it's a pop song. If that's how it is, it's just all these things kind of thrust together, but oddly enough, it's kind of an intriguing listen. So, yeah. So, overall, I really enjoyed this a lot. I'm going to give this an easy 4 out of 5 star. Might be, as far as the regular album goes, might be pushing 4.5. I don't think it's quite like a Devin Townsend classic yet, because he's got some classics in his catalog. But I think as one of his more recent things, it's very, very enjoyable, lots of fun. And like I said, easy 4 out of 5. Might even be pushing into 4.25, 4.5 in time, right? We'll see if we get there. But I really like it a lot, and I think it's definitely something you guys will want to check out if you're a fan or not. If you've never kind of checked out Devin Townsend, this will give you a good idea of a lot of the things that he likes to do, right? It's quirky, it's heavy, it's atmospheric, it's kind of spacey, it's poppy, it's like all those things rolled into one. So go check it out. Powernerd from Inside Out Records, Devin Townsend. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Oh, did I say the production is great? Yeah, his productions are always really, really good. You hear every little nuance. That's a very important thing. It's a very, very good sounding album. So go check it out, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff on the channel. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.